Welcome back, devs. We'll conclude our AWS-powered gaming analytics pipeline by showing you just one of the many ways you can use it to visualize the information via a heat map. Welcome back, world. In the conclusion to the gaming analytics pipeline demo, we have our game telemetry already sitting in our S3 bucket, waiting to be loaded into our Amazon Redshift database. Once it's there, we'll show you how to visualize it in a heat map. This gentleman is Thomas Horton, Solutions Builder for AWS. I'm John Diaz, Technical Designer here at Amazon. Let's hop into the database and see the final piece of the pipeline.
All right. So when we left off, we had just put the data into S3, and the data has been kicked off into the Kinesis file stream. So that file stream is going to kick off the final Kinesis client library application, which is called the Redshift connector. And like you said, that's going to load the data from S3 into Redshift.
Okay. Kind of that bridge between the two services.
Yeah, so now that we have waited, the data should be available in Redshift. So now the trick is getting into that database and looking and seeing what happened. So back at the AWS console, I'm going to click at the Services tab, and I'm going to click EC2. So what we have to do is change what's called a security group. Security groups are they are associated with different resources, and they control what can communicate in and out of them. So the solution created a security group called Allow External Security Group. And it's prefixed with the name of your solution. So mine is Gaming Analytics Pipeline, Allow External Security Group. I'm going to click that and click this inbound tab. So that's what traffic is allowed inbound. And I'm going to click Edit. You see all these beautiful, legitimate rules. What I'm going to do at the very bottom is add this rule. It's already added in here. So it's we're going to allow all TCP traffic on all ports from all IP ranges. Okay.
Please put a description.
Okay, I'll add a description. Delete this in all capitals. Okay,
Awesome.
and
You don't want to go live with this rule. So remember to click here on the X to delete this rule so that you restrict inbound access accordingly when you're ready to deploy this live.
for everyone getting excited at home, we're going to tear this down before anything goes live. Okay, so with that security group in place, we have kind of taken this solid line in the VPC and we've poked some holes in it so we can get in through Redshift. So we need to grab some more information before we can log in. So I'm going to open up a program that I like to use to visualize Redshift called Team SQL, and we're going to create a new connection. Team SQL makes it really easy to work with Redshift. I'm going to click Redshift here, and it's going to start asking you some Redshift-specific connection questions. I'm going to name the connection.
And then all this other information we have readily available through the console for our CloudFormation.
Yeah, exactly. So the first thing it wants to know is the host of the Redshift cluster. So if we go back to CloudFormation, so under Services, CloudFormation is still in my history, so I'll click that. And then I'll click the main stack. And then you can click Outputs. So Outputs has a bunch of information that's useful here.
Yep.
The one that we want right now is the Redshift host. This is the location of the Redshift cluster. I'm going to copy that to my keyboard.
Team
And
SQL right there.
Go to Team SQL, thank you very much, and paste it in. The port is, the default is fine, but you can also see that that is down in the CloudFormation outputs, so 5439. The username, we want the read-only username. So we don't want to touch anything. We're being secure for once. So we want this analytics_RO is the default username for the read-only.
Paste.
Oh, yeah, I'm copying when I should be pasting. And then remember, this was a while ago now when we set up the password for these.
You can just rewind or open that little notepad file that I asked you guys to keep handy.
Yep. The next step, default database. You can go check the CloudFormation outputs, but I remember it's analytics.
Where does that live, just in case, if we look back?
So that is under Redshift database name.
Got it. Okay, awesome.
That's analytics. And then we want to click SSL enabled, and you can ignore everything down here.
Okay.
You can click test connection, and you should get a message. That's a good sign.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to save the connection.
We're in. Okay, so now let's see what's in our database.
Where did it go? Okay, there it is.
I'm expecting to see our events that were kind of just all text in a text file, nicely formatted and readable in a table.
Spoilers.
What?
Come on. Come on. What, how am I supposed to back that up? Okay. So if you open the connection, we go to the Analytics tab. You hit this game schema, and then you'll see a bunch of different tables down here. And these tables are, they all correspond to different months. So I'm going to open up the month that we're in and double click it, and it is going to select all of the records from there and spit them out. And, you know, you kind of took all the wind out of my sails here, but look at it.
It speaks for itself, man. I hear the angels singing. Look at this data. I love it. There's so much telemetry here. All the different positions across the map, where the player died, at what time. This is ripe for visualizing.
Yeah, this is really powerful, but I'll tell you what, I can't look at this and tell what happened in the game. Wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool, John, if we were able to create an interesting visualization and see if we could gain any sort of insight from this data? So I'm going to hop back over to the EC2 instance that we have. And we kind of went over already the first half of this script up into generating data.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to make sure that I am back in PowerShell.
And this also lives on our GitHub.
Yeah, this script is also entirely available.
And it lives on our local machine, courtesy of the CloudFormation template that already kind of populated it.
Yep, everything's pre-populated and ready to go. All you really need to be doing at this point is copy and pasting out of this demo script. So I'm going to grab the command to change directory into our heatmap generator.
Okay.
Just like with before, there is a pip install command that you need to run for the first time. We're going to skip that. We've run through this a couple of times. And then the final one is the actual heatmap generation script. Just like with the data generation script, the parameters have been pre-populated with everything that you need that is specific to our CloudFormation template. So I am going to grab that, put it in my clipboard, paste it in, and now we wait, hopefully not too long.
I encourage you guys at home to poke through the script and what's going on. It's taking all the information, it's doing some math, computing it so that it maps correctly to the scale of our 2D map. Okay, here it is, our heat map. Finally, we've taken the information in our database and generated this heat map where we can see at a quick glance, right off the bat, that there's some hot spots that happen over here near the beach and very little player depth and activity on the south part in the map, where you can tell that there's been a lot of art love spent here. That's just one of the applications you can do with this pipeline already set up. Please go to the implementation guide for more detailed information, where to go and how to modify this for your needs, catered specifically to your game. Thank you guys for watching. Tom and I look forward to answering any questions you may have. Please feel free to leave them in the comments. Any closing words, Tom?
Thanks for having me. It's been a blast.
You're welcome back up in here anytime. After all that, I hope you're confident to take this pipeline and use it to inform your game design decisions. The heat map was really just one way of leveraging the gaming analytics pipeline to visualize the data. Don't let that stop you from getting creative once you start seeing the possibilities that your game events and telemetry allow for. What the team did here was a basic implementation of an analytics pipeline architecture so that you can get started quickly. This is a reference architecture. It's not meant to be a one-size-fits-all solution. We want you to take it, deploy it, study it, and then customize it. The solution can be evolved into a more sophisticated architecture, which totally depends on your own individual needs. As always, thank you for watching. If you found that helpful, please leave a like. If you're not already a subscriber, smash that subscribe button. And if there's any AWS for gaming applications that you'd want to see similar videos done for, let us know in the comments below.